Real quick, I'm working on a 2016 Nissan Rogue, and I'm going to be changing the in-stock speakers to some speakers I got online. I'll put in the link below where I get my speakers from so that you guys too can get speakers for a good price, or you could always check on Amazon. However, let's begin. The first thing you want to do is you want to take this panel off. This thing pops off. You need certain tools for it. Doing it this way will break it. These are the kind of tools you need to use, these things. That way you're able to get in there and start popping these things. Oops, sorry. Start popping these things out. That's how it's gonna look when you remove this piece from the, just gotta pop it out. It has a lot of hooks, things that it's connected to and all that stuff. You leave that alone. You don't need to take that out in order to change the speaker. Your next piece is gonna be this plastic piece here. I don't have my GoPro with me, so I'm trying to do all of this the best way I can without having to be so shaky. So, same idea. You're just gonna pop this off. This thing's gonna pop off. You see how it's hooked right there? If you do it without a tool, it'll break. That didn't break. It looks broken, but it's not broken. And you just keep prying at it carefully, because if you're not careful, you will break it. This sits on here like that, comes off. Don't just go ahead and pull it off. You have a connector behind here that attaches to that. Take that out carefully. You don't just want to rip this out. The other side's a little different because it doesn't have this piece on the passenger side. However, the bolts that you need to take out is this one here. You leave these two. There's another bolt right behind here. This comes off. Boom. Oh, this is a pain in the ass. Not really. If you disconnect it through here, you get to take this thing off. You don't so I had to pull this out. I had to bend it. It didn't break, thankfully. With my luck, I normally break these things. You can bend it. It is safe. However, be careful how much you bend it, because it's not rubber. It will break on you if you bend it too much. That is the bolt. There, it's a 10mm socket. Looks just like this one. However, to get a Phillips screwdriver in there, good luck. You're gonna need something like this. A small tool here. 10mm. Put that in there. Time consuming, but gets the job done. And yeah, once you take that out, you see that I took this one out as well. Then you're free to pull this thing away to then install your speaker. Now that that's out, now that that's out, you start pulling this bad boy apart. What the hell is that? Anyways, you start pulling it apart. You can do it with your hands. If you want to be a beast, do it with your hands. If you want to be the opposite of that, then use these tools. I'm kidding. Once you pull all that off, this is how it's gonna look. And this is what we're gonna take out. Just a Phillips head, or you can use a socket, wrench, whatever. I got my old ass tool that I've been using for centuries. It's probably the first power tool I ever had. Hercules from Harbor Freight. Good tool. This thing works mint. It's not as powerful as my Milwaukee or anything, but does the job. I use this more than anything else. But yeah, so the rest is pretty much self-explanatory. Take these 3 bolts out. You replace